All right then. Hang on, is the microphone working? Yeah, the microphone's working. So, just a prologue. You're about to see a video of me playing a game, which is great. Only I'm fluffed of the audio. Well, not so much. The audio of the game itself is a little loud. Just put up with it. Next time around for the follow-up videos, I'll have sorted that out. I can't stress to you how difficult it was to get this game to run. It's from the 1900 and frozen to deaths. Just before computers were taken out of the Steam age. So it was very, very difficult getting it running. It actually sent an RTX 4090 video card into flipping meltdown, which I'm struggling to sort of rationalise, but never mind. Anyway, what you're about to see is me talking to you about the game. Here we go. Well, go on then. Good after nipple. So today we're going to give a game a go that I actually bought. I bought the whole series of these games. Actually, that's not entirely true. The first game, this one, was given away free, and it was given away free with a Apple Macintosh Quadra 650. I believe. No, I lie. It was a Centrus 650, which in the 90s was pretty much a top-end design workstation, obviously Apple-based. I bought one of these. I needed it for work. I didn't buy it. The work did. And this freebie CD turned up, as part of the purchase, which is great. So, back in the day, Apple used to ship a thing called HyperCard with all of their Macintosh equipment. HyperCard was a brilliant little programming tool. Now, it was aimed at people who couldn't program. I think Apple's idea was that it was engaging enough to get people interested in programming, and they in turn would start developing apps. Which is pretty much what happened. I've seen some fairly remarkable HyperCard apps. It was a lot like FileMaker Pro, if anybody remembers that. I think FileMaker Pro might be still around. But very much more user-friendly. Very much more user-friendly. It used terms like on mouse up. So, like on mouse up is where you leave go of a mouse button, so the button comes up, or on mouse down. Bearing in mind that Apple mice only ever had one button. So on mouse up was finger off the button, on mouse down was finger on the button. And then a following event would occur. So on mouse down, open, whatever. And it was so simple to program in HyperCard. I wrote loads of little utility things for all sorts of things. I had a call logging system based in HyperCard at one point. So people at Cyan got hold of, they'd obviously been working in HyperCard, I guess, for some significant time. I think there was another game that they released before this. But HyperCard was the basis for this game. Only they next leveled it. And it turned out to be, in my view, one of the best games I've ever played. I just couldn't put this down. For years, I couldn't put this down. It's totally engaging. It's completely immersive. And at the time, it was phenomenally beautiful. It was jaw-droppingly good compared to anything else on the market. So, for years I've had this ISO knocking about. I've probably still got the CD somewhere. And I seem to remember, I might be wrong, but I think that the CD was dual format. So you could use it on a Mac, but it would also work on a PC, which was, you know, a formidable concept. Anywho, the game is Myst. So we're going to give it a go. I've fired it up a couple of times. It's a little bit messy when it starts up, you know. But I've sort of compatibility adjusted it significantly, and it appears to be working. It has sent my RTX 4090 into complete meltdown a couple of times, but we'll see how far we get. Myst, brilliant game. You also get to see what was sat on my desktop. Do I care? So here we go. Door sound. I can just imagine them in a sound studio, you know, with a sliding piece of wood. So look. Oh, there's another switch. Oh, a bit of paper. Catherine and I have left. I've left for you a message of utmost importance in our forward chamber, beside the dock. Enter the number of marker switches on the island into the imager to retrieve the message. Marker switches. So how many did we? 1, 2. So we've done 2 up to now. That's got to be a 3. Oh! Dentist chair. Just the job. What? Oh. Sliders. I cannot remember. Definitely cannot remember any of this. I don't know what I'm doing, but I was hoping to like affect some change in there. Oh! Okay, so that does do what I think it does. Weird. So I have 3 switches up and now. I remember coming into this particular room and being blown away by the wooden textures. I have a page. I've picked up a page. Oh, this much I do. Put the page in the book.
Monsieur? Are you? See you. Nah. Help me.
Well, that's all about. Oh, burnt book. Very burnt book. Are they all burnt? Ah. Emmett was the first to live on the rocks. He he named them the rocks because that's what they were. A group of sharp rocks clustered together in the middle of a large sea. This is where Emmett lived. He enjoyed his life. Emmett would occasionally swim to nearby rocks as it was never too far of a distance. Well, it's because they're nearby. One day another person appeared on the rocks for no apparent reason. No apparent reason to Emmett. Emmett named this new person Branch. Emmett and Branch quickly became friends, swimming and hunting for fish together. I will admit that when I played it, historically, I don't remember this at all, so I might not have found this book. There's a similar cave in which he lived on the largest rock. Soon Branch discovered a place where he decided to live, also on the same large rock. The sun always shone brightly in their world and the water was always dazzlingly clear, allowing them to see almost to the deep ocean floor which surrounded them. Though the sun always shone, it was never... Oh my god, how much of this is there? There's a lot, I'm not reading it all. There is, however, some... Oh, look at that. That looks like that ship. Round up there. Huh, okay. Stone ship age. Constellations. Ooh. The entire rock was built so probably 40 or 50 centimetres. Like after another 10 years. Oh no! I'm gonna need this book. Oh, but I must have found this book. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna remember them, am I? So that was that one. What's that one? Oh no, look at it all. Different coloured ink. There seems to be a lot here. There's a lot more than I used. Oh. Bits missing. Text missing. Oh. Oh, crap. Right, okay, I get the picture. We're going to be back here then. Wow. Wow, there's so much more involved than I remember. No wonder it took us forever. What now? Right. Yes, why not? It's going to be a lift shaft. Library. I don't normally talk with that posh English accent. Different symbols. Interesting. I've got no chance of... I have no... a book. So there's a book. And there's a key looking thing. I've got no... advantage here. Do you know what I mean? I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. turns as well. Hey, we're going down. Oh yeah. So the library's there. This is wild. There's another book. Why is another book? Oh. Right, okay. It's two brothers.
Why? Bring me a red. I can't see.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Line's turned red, and we've gone over one of our switch areas. Let's have a look at that. Don't know what tower I've rotated though. Can we do that? Right, so while that's open, the door in is not. So now what happens? Let's go have a look, see. Has anything happened up here? That would be a no. Okay. I'd like to pick that piece of paper, but you can't. So, can we go here? We can go. Oh, look at this! And I'm not so keen on that ladder there. Another switch. I've lost count. You can't get in. There's the ship. Still sunk. Oh man, come on. So I'm guessing these are linked to the... They are. A link to them constellations that we saw. Yep, definitely. Another switch. That's at least 4. And here's one as... Oh! Butterflies. What's going on here? No. Oh, you got to remember, this is 19... I think... When will this come out? Did it make it in the 90s? Hang on, let's work this out. I was in that job until 91. I was there till 92. And so I'm guessing probably about the same time as Doom. Can I press buttons? 93. Oh, let's get them all. Someone's bound to blow. So I started in the top corner. So whatever I do, it's going. It's had some strange numbers though. Let's throw 100% power up somewhere. See if it's made any difference to anything. Big tower. Ah, 3 o'clock. Little hand is on 3, but oh, little hand is no longer on the 3. I get it. Yep. So, okay. Need to know what time to set that up. There's a switch over there. Oh, switch here. Nothing happening. Yikes. Oh, come on! Oh. Hey, little cat. I've lost count how many switches. 1. Let's try this switch. 1, 2. One behind me, one over there, one over there, one immediately in front. So there's 4. We're 4 up to here. 5, 6. I think it's 7. And what does he say? Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 8. And what does it say in the thing? Enter the number of marker switches on into the imager. Into the imager. It's of utmost importance in our fort chamber beside the dock. Marker switches on the island into the imager and receive. Well, the fort, there's only one chamber on the dock. And that be in there. How do you? I'm not feeling it. I don't understand how to enter anything into here. There's nothing I can change. There's nowhere I can go. I'm clicking like mad here and nothing's happening. What on earth is this? Topographical extrusion test. Marker switch. "40, 67 and 47. Oh, hang on. I wonder if there's a... And yet here I am stuck again. How? How do you enter that? I do like the words topographical extrusion there. Not very often you hear that in a game. I just get my topographical extrusion. Enter the chisel into the map. Am I missing something? I've left you a message of utmost importance in our fort chamber. Right. The message is in there. Enter the number of marker switches into the imager to retrieve the message. I'm assuming that's the imager. That might not be the imager. What the hell? Is this the imager? Nah. Right. Hang on a second. I've had a thought. I don't think it's going to help. Oh god, creaky doors. Do that. No. Let's not do that. Let's do this. It was that one, I think. Yes, it was. Ah! See, I thought the Constellations had other information on them. They don't. Damn. Burnt. Who's burning the books here? Oh, here comes Cat. So... encounter switches. Or can we? At the time... the amount of times that line turns red. Put another way, I just plain forgot. Get the one pointed at the ship. Oh, I've had a thought. I wonder... because the library was round, is the library turning as this tower... I'm assuming that this is... we'll have a look. Is the library turning at the same time? Does have those two symbols in the library changed? So immediately we walk like previously we saw a book, and we still see a book. But what we didn't do was so I was right, because that's now pointing at the ship. I don't know what's over there. That looks like a key. That is a key. Oh, now we're cooking. Right. I'm going to have to write this down. Post-it note. Here we go. Go on, pen. October 11th, 1984. 10:04. I know what that is as well. Oh, Jan 17, 12:07, 5:46, Nov 23, 97.91. Imagine that. Fancy being around then. 97.91. I wonder if Trump will still be in. 6:57. 6:57. Right then. I'm going to set me some of that in the clock. In the thing. In fact, I've got an idea. Back in here. Open it up. There we go. If I can indeed get out. Hang on. Hey, look at. Oh, switch. What the hell? What the bollocks? Don't remember this. Oh yeah. Oh god. In my case, oh no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, 7, 8, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come on, you can do it. 8 times 6. Oh, that's okay. I've got no idea. No idea what. And I've forgotten what I was going to do now. Oh yeah. So I'm going here, go there, do that. I think you need to turn the light off to do this, like. Ting. Jump into there. Pull down the hooge, you think. The hooge you may flip. Right, October 11th, 1984. Oh, come on, that's going to take forever. .94 at 10:04. It didn't say AM or PM, did it? I should have gone the other way, but... That's definitely a 3-star. Holy shit. I wonder... Let's try it anyway. So... Oh dear. This is getting way too complicated. Do you know what? I do remember that I had a notebook. While I was playing this. Yeah. Cat sat here looking at us like I'm stupid. She's watching every movement pen mix. Right, that's that drawn. You know what? October the 11th. I don't know what to do with that information. Is the honest answer. So I'm just drawing myself a grid of 6 boxes. What I should have done is written down A on the PM. So let's just go back. Now you've got to imagine playing this in the 90s. And pretty much up to now, anything on an Apple Macintosh. Apple Macintosh. There's a Turnip-X. Had been black and white. Black and white, but none of these QuickTime movies. What? Nothing like that. AM, PM. Why that didn't occur to me at the time, I do not know. And yes, the game is really as dark as it appears. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to try something. No, that won't work either. I was going to try and make things a little bit bigger, but that ain't happening. Which is a shame. Although, kind of. Might be able to, you know. Hang on. If I oversize that significantly. Slightly better. Not much, but slightly. This is... oh, wrong one. If you can get hold of a copy... I think you can actually get this off one of the games platforms. It might be Steam. But if you're like me, who bought them all when they came out... oh, well, apart from Myst, which... so I need to establish which one of these was the AM. And do the other two. So that's PM, and that's not the one I want. So there we go. That's that one. So the next one, Jan 17. $12.07. Oh, what a shot! 546. .546, and that's AM. Come on, man. Oh, that's not giving much away, is it? Difficult. And November 23. One, two, three, four, five, six. At... oh yeah. 97, 91. Oh. $97, 91, 657. But that one's a PM. Whoa, that's doing some travelling though, isn't it? So, got to draw little dots in as well, you know. Little dot, little dot, little dot, large dot, little dot, little dot. Well, oh shit, I'm missing a dot. Oh God. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to them books. I wonder what difference it makes if you have the light off or on. Let's put the light on. That's what difference it makes, you can't see. Books. This one I believe. I believed wrong. This one I believe. I believed wrong there as well. It's probably not this one either. It wasn't. Which means it might have been this one. What the actual... That... I'm not having this. Oh! Oh my God. Really? Oh, Jesus. I can't even find the bloody book now. Is it this one? No. Was it in a book, or am I going nuts here? There it is here, man. Stupid. Right, so... that one. Nah, not that one. Definitely not that one. Definitely not that one. That one is a definite. That one, a little beetle, is the one. Was the last one I've just drawn. So that's a little beetle. Beetle. You should see my beetle, honestly. That one, no. That one, no. That one. I believe that that one is that one. Kind of. Funny looking bird thing. I'm gonna say a stork. Doesn't look like a stork, but. And that one. That's the other one. That is definite. No! That's this one! Holy shit balls. So that's not that one. Right. No. I lie. Leaf. Spelled with 2 E's. Oh! So what's that one then? Shit. Could that be it? Right, so one of my constipations doesn't exist. The Jan 17. That's wrong. We may have to... No, I drew that properly. I definitely drew that properly. 2 there. And 2 there. What's the only one that could be if I've missed a dot off? Nah. Ain't buying it. Come on, man. I'm gonna have to go back. I don't want to go back, but I'm gonna have to. What? Oh. Do you know what them switches are for? Ah, bollocks. That would scare you, wouldn't it? Going to the dentist in the dark. Second one, Jan 17. $12.07. And this is an AM. 5:46. All right, go on. And that's like nothing like I've drawn. Actually, it is. That one doesn't exist in the thing. Draw it bigger. See if that makes any difference. Yeah. Jan 17, 12:07, 5:46 AM. Because, right, if I go oh, stop it, man. Well, that's not it. That's one of them. Let's press that. That was the leaf. The other one was a beetle. That's not it. Hey, hang on a second. Let's count them. Now, where have I seen that? Beetle. Right, so I've got one left. So it's none of them. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there is 8. So there's not one missing. So the only explanation could be that's not facing the right way. Maybe. Yeah. Lord. Let's go back and check them dates. I'm suspicious about the middle date. And of course, me being type of person that I am, type of person that I am, I tend to ignore things. I tend to ignore the glaringly obvious. And we're doing the ship. Alright, so we're doing the ship. Anything that we're missing about that middle date. Jan 17, 1207. Jan 17, 1207. 5:46 a.m. Well, it does not compute. Does not compute. Nothing to click on there. I love this, like the oak paneling and I think once you get used to the level of detail, or rather the lack of detail, why? How? Why is it the thing? Does throwing the switch make any difference? That's got to be it there. And why does throwing the switch make a difference? And why can't we do anything with this? And what was the thing there also? Dimensional imaging. Mark the switch diagram. Oh, damn. And there's nothing. They're just. What the hell, man? What is that? It's just that. Oh, it's a big hand. That hand that you saw there, the big white hand, is actually looks very much like the original HyperCard. Damn. Enter the amount of switches. Well, I have a plan actually. Given that the switch was originally off, and I switched it on and subsequently off again, it's off, I'm going to switch it on. I'm then going to go back and there's 8 of these, 2 of which are being used. Close to 546 as we're going to get. Oh, it isn't. Kinda is. Is it? I do remember what happens when you get the time right, but I don't remember. God damn it. I bet there's something behind this. There's bound to be other races, isn't there? Yeah. And that's a 3-digit code. Ah, shitballs. You know what? I'm going to have to read through them books to try and find a 3-digit code. And maybe a time. Oh, what the fuck's this? I remember what that is. But I'm damned if I know how to... and actually to do with that. Let's have a look through the books. So I want either a 3-digit code. Oh, God. Or a time. Now, given my superhuman reading skills. Well, there's certainly nothing in there that jumps out and says, here's the answer. I hope I haven't got to read everything. Good. 10 years. 40, 50. I've noted that the entire rock was built is sunk. 40, 50 and 10. And why can't I find a constellation that looks like my third one? The only one is that. But even that's very much a long shot. We'll try it. Try it, I guess. Try it. Let's go with a snake. Let's go with a snake. See if we can find the snake. That ain't it. That ain't it. That's it. It was the snake. Something's happened. Something has happened. The ship's out of the water. The ship's out of the water. The ship is out the goddamn Wasser. We're on the ship. Look at this. There's a door. There's a door on the ship. There's a book on the ship. Surprise. Okay, so when you discover these books, you discover a new world. So the initial place we arrived at is literally just the beginning. You have to find your path or find your way to the other, and I believe there's 8 of them. The other areas, the other worlds, which are again riddled with puzzles. This is awesome. I love it. Now I'm getting the feel for it. I remember now why this was such a brilliant game. Honestly, you've got to give this stuff a go. It's brilliant. Myst, M-Y-S-T. We're going to leave it there for now, kids. Next time around, I'm going to have a jiggery pokery and see if I can do something about the resolution and the screen size. To be fair, it's unlikely that it's going to be that much improved. It was written at a time where I think 640 by 480 was the the maximum resolution you were ever going to see, unless you had an industry-style monitor, you know, that you'd paid thousands and thousands for. Just to give you an indicator, I bought a half dozen industry-sized monitors, Apple 28 inch, I believe they were. The biggest monitor that Apple did, and these were like £1,500 each. Doesn't sound a lot, but back then it was an enormous amount to pay for a monitor. And these weren't flat screen monitors either. The monitors weighed, I believe, 7 stone. So I don't know what that is in kilograms, but it ain't light. So anyway, I'm going to leave it there. I'm not going to say it. If you do, you'll do it yourself. Every YouTuber on the planet asks you to do it. I'm not going to. If you enjoy it, you'll do it. So stay tuned anyway, because we're going to dig into this. We have solved the ship, and we're about to go into. Shall we do it? Shall we just click on it? Shall we click on it? We clicked. So this is where we're off to. There's more puzzles in there. And he did it. Wow. Right then. See you later.